Hello, great and wonderful, beautiful friends. Welcome here at La Arnie's Kitchen and Food Creations. You might be wondering, what's that? So this is pomelo or buungon in Bisaya. So Bisaya is my dialect. So I forgot what's the term for this pomelo in Tagalog, my mother tongue. But comment me, give me a comment. Okay, come join with me here today as I'm going to make baked creamy cheesy beef pasta. Okay, there you go. So I'm preheating my cooking pot. Here I prepared here boiling water, and the pasta that we are going to use is this kind of pasta, the pappardelle. Okay. You can use spaghetti pasta, macaroni pasta, elbow pasta, bow tie pasta, and I have here also some rigatoni pasta. You can use that one, whatever pasta. Okay, so it weighs 500 grams or half a kilo for this pappardelle. So I will just add probably okay, I will just add everything here. 500 grams. And it calls for it calls for 7 to 8 minutes, but I will just be boiling or cooking this pasta good for 5 minutes. Why? Because I still have to double cook this one or bake it. So generous amount of salt, maybe 1 tablespoon for the entire 500 grams of the pappardelle pasta. Don't worry, friends, because we still have to uh, discard the water from the pasta. So set this aside for now, maybe for 5 minutes. So let's make our sauce for the pasta. This is very delicious type of sauce. I have to add some adds on. Okay, I'll be sauteing or I'll be using extra virgin olive oil, maybe 6 tablespoons. Of course, friends, you can always try to lesser your oil. The reason why I'm not really feel guilty about adding extra oil or generous amount of oil because I'm using extra olive oil. Once our pot is heated up, we are going to saute our spices. Our spices calls for 1 large white cooking onions. Of course, you can use red as 6 cloves of coarsely chopped garlic, and I have here this jalapeno peppers, and simply add everything at once. Okay, we will just saute this maybe for 1 minute until this is slightly golden brown or translucent. I have here my 1 pound or 454 grams of this lean grounded beef. You can use whatever meat preference you want. So I'm going to add this there and until the beef is brown or partly cooked. Friends, I'll have to turn this off and let's drain the water. So we're going to add black pepper, generous amount of black pepper, and then also this sweet potatoes and some carrots. No, sorry, carrots and peppers. I use this capsicum or orange peppers. I will add some salt, a little bit of salt. So a little bit of salt, friends. And then I am going to add this beef powder broth. There you go. Keep stirring it, mix it up. I will be adding ketchup, at least maybe half a cup, because we are going to add our sauce, like a store-bought sauce, a pasta sauce. This is thick and zesty garlic and herbs. There you go. I added some water, a little bit, to clear up my container. A little bit of brown sugar, maybe 2 tablespoons. Maybe 1 cup of this melted cheese. That can the cheese. So that can be very optional, friends. So I added the cheese. I will be adding this maybe half a can of this condensed milk. It adds extra flavor. I will add more. So I added 150 mLs of the condensed milk and also 2 tablespoons of our brown sugar. You can use honey if you want. Then bring it to a boil or simmer it until the cheese and other stuff will be fully cooked and melted. Friends, I am using medium-high flame. I'll be adding a little bit of black pepper. Mix it until the cheese, the bulk of cheese, will be melted. You can also add some mushrooms in a can or fresh mushrooms if you want. So set this aside for another 4 to 5 minutes until that is good to go. So this is quite done. I'll have to turn this off and set that aside for now. Friends, on the other hand, I have here 1/2 cup of butter. I use unsalted butter and let it melt for a few seconds. So add a little bit of salt and pepper and keep stirring it. I will be preheating my oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit because we're going to bake this after. Friends, once our butter is melted, we have to add our flour. Then we'll just mix it until no more lumps. Once it looks like this, we're going to turn off our flame for now. And then we're going to add our 5 cups of milk. There you go. So I'm going to switch my from ladle, my wooden spoon, into whisk, simple whisk, and stir it. I'm going to mix it until we are going to produce slightly saucy. Let me add some 1/2 teaspoon of nutmeg, but you can choose to lesser it and keep on stirring it. So this is ready to go. Our consistency is like this. Friends, I added half of the entire sauce and put this on top of the sauce. So I added the rest of the sauce. There you go, friends. I will add some white sauce. So let's bake it for